Okay, I'd like to tie one of my favorite midge patterns when I fish Montauk State Park in the state of Missouri. It's a midge pupa pattern. I like to tie it in size 18 and 20. As the summer wears on, it gets warmer. This pattern is very good in the size 20. To tie the pattern, I'm going to use a Dairiki 060 hook. And this is a size 18 that I have in the vise. And I have a 5/64 natural tungsten bead. For thread, I'm going to be using some white thread. This is a Benici. 8/0 or smaller would be fine. We'll start the thread behind the eye and make 4 or 5 wraps to hold it in place. Okay, for the gill material, I'm going to be using some Antron yarn in white. You don't need but just a few strands of this yarn because we're going to be doubling it over. Use a pinch wrap, secure it to the shank right behind the eye. I'll make 2 wraps to hold it in place. I'm going to whip finish. With 2 wraps. Okay, we'll slide the bead forward. Secure it with the thread behind the bead. Go about halfway down the shank. And we'll cut off then our gills. About a bead. And the rest of the material that we cut off, I'm going to make sure it's square. And we'll use a pinch wrap to secure it to the shank. Pull it down so all the straggly ends are underneath the thread. And for ribbing, I'm going to be using some red ultra wire in small. And we can wrap the thread over both the ultra wire and the gill material. We'll build up a body, try to make it somewhat tapered, but we don't want it too thick. We want the silhouette to be very thin. And then we can bring our ribbing material forward. And we'll try to get 4 or 5 wraps. And we can tie it off. And helicopter the wire. Whip finish. Okay, we'll trim off our rear gills about to the bend. We'll dab a head seam up. And we have the candy cane midge.